Ooh, a new Mario Kart Direct. I wonder if Rob will be making a return.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Hi, I'm Tri, and we're going to talk about Mario Kart World and 3 reasons as to why you should be excited for it. Number 1, characters, tracks, and karts, oh my. When we play Mario Kart, these are the things that we pay attention to. This is the meat of the game. To start, the character choices obviously peak. They're going back to their roots. This is a Mario Kart game. Get anybody and everybody who's ever licked a Mario game in here. Crab, get in here. Cow from Moo Moo Meadows, you're hired. You, whatever you're called, we don't judge, get in here. No arms, no problem. We also have some visual updates, and I hear everyone talking about Donkey Kong, but let's give my previous Mario Kart main Lakitu some love. He looks so much more vibrant now, and I love the change to adding white behind the glasses, really reminiscent of the key art from some of the first Super Mario Bros. Games. Giving everyone costumes too? So necessary. We used to have Pink Gold Peach, and now Peach is rocking a Fire Flower Camino or a fun farmer fit. I used to always just insta-lock Lakitu because I liked his design, but these costumes really make me want to change it up more often. And with how much there is to do in this game, I'm sure I'll be switching it up frequently. Since Mario Kart 64, I feel like the evolution of these tracks from game to game felt like a pretty natural evolution. They grew in scope and ideas with each subsequent release. Mario Kart Wii gave us tricks to do on ramps, Mario Kart 7 on 3DS had gliding mechanics to add some versatility and verticality, Mario Kart 8 gave us anti-gravity, which made for some really cool track designs. But the jump from Mario Kart 8 to Mario Kart World feels bigger than any jump the previous 3D Mario Kart games had. But it's not just the scope or the physical size of these tracks, which they would have to make bigger to fit the 24-person races, it's the inventiveness, the freshness of these tracks that really excite me. Toward the latter half of the Booster Course Pass in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we started getting tracks like Yoshi's Story or Squeaky Clean Sprint, and these courses had some real sauce to them. I'm not even going to list the specific courses I liked in Mario Kart World, because I like them all, and they do that thing I like, where the track is longer, so it's 3 parts and not 3 laps of the same thing. I love that. And then look at these kart designs, people. They feel so much better than the 3-part customization that we've been doing since the 3DS, and that gives the devs more opportunity to add wacky karts. It gives us more variety. I love how they all have their own way of showing flying or riding waves. I'm sure unlocking these things and seeing how vastly different they are will be a blast. Alright, for number 2, the design of this game is nice. And when I say design, as Try the UI guy, I'm talking about everything from the brand to character designs to the icons, pretty much everything. Something I love about World specifically is this map concept of connecting tracks that are in a real world. I love the little dioramas that show off key parts to these tracks and feels kind of like landmarks you'd see on a special map. It just feels so much more alive than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which could also just be that we've been playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for so long it feels stale, but I mean down to the typography being used too. In today's day and age of design, it's a lot of minimalism, it's a lot of clean, tight design work, which is great and has its place, but when you think Mario Kart, and especially Mario Kart World, you're going to want it to feel fun. A lot of the type feels adventurous, and the tire marks are a great backdrop. The characters themselves also feel so much more expressive. I think we've come a long way from the Luigi death stare. Even the character select screen does a better job of showing different personalities in just the way the characters are moving. The designers seriously cooked with this game. I'm excited to get into the nitty-gritty of this world too, and you can actually do that with the 3rd reason to be excited about Mario Kart World. Yeah, the 3rd reason why you should be excited for this game is that the open world is a great idea. Breath of the Wild really has been paving the way for this open air concept at Nintendo, and it reminds me of when we play past Zelda games and people would say, I want to go over there. Racetracks like Baby Park come to mind, where I want to stop and smell the roses. I want to look at these cool attractions around us and really soak it in. Sometimes it's the in-betweens that feel more captivating than the focal point. The in-between is our time to think, to really chew on what we're feeling, and kinda alludes to being not just about the destination as it is about the journey. Not only can we do this and just have chill drives around the world, but it turns into a road trip experience. Caravan with your friends, get takeout as you drive across the world. Even if this map was barren, it would still be fun to soak in the views. The movement and driving in this game is fun enough to warrant wanting to do that. But you also have missions where you can unlock costumes or even tracks. These little nuggets seem to be scattered everywhere, and I think doing these with friends will be a blast. Alright, time for the elephant in the room. There's something to be said about giving someone an inch and they'll take a mile, and I think that's a big part as to why so many people are up in arms about the price of Mario Kart World being $80. Tears of the Kingdom was $70 and came out around 2 years ago. This caused some grumbles, but PlayStation and Xbox had already introduced this price point, so we bought the game begrudgingly, but couldn't really put Nintendo at fault. What's tough about Mario Kart World is that it's the first $80 game, And Nintendo only introduced us to $70 games less than 2 years ago, so the backlash makes sense. I don't want to be a bootlicker for Nintendo, but I genuinely feel like I will get my money's worth with the $80 price point. The amount of content in this game and hours I've already put into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I got in 2017, shows me that, yeah, I'll be putting so many hours into this. Let's pretend a movie ticket costs $10. That's $10 for a 2-hour movie. Multiply that times 8, we're at $80 for 16 hours. Am I gonna play this game for more than 16 hours and enjoy it more than most movies I watch in the theaters? Absolutely. I'll probably put in at least 160 hours, if not more. Just some perspective to have. I will also be trying to get the bundle with the Switch 2, which will drop the price to $50, so an even better deal for me, and I'm sure we'll see a similar deal come Black Friday like they did with the Switch 1. Should the game be $80? No. And if you aren't going to buy it for that reason, I totally get it. I wanted to thank you all for supporting the heck out of my latest UI video. I didn't expect the traction it got, and it's been so wonderful seeing how kind people have been to me. We actually hit 5,000 subs and even more on top of that from that video alone. Next week is my birthday, so I'm going to record a video in advance that'll be a celebration of my 5K milestone, which will be me answering your questions. I'm also holding an art contest for my Discord server if you want to submit a drawing that could be my server's new banner image. Next, I want to shout out my patrons on YouTube and Patreon who have been supporting me. And if you want extra content where I go more behind the scenes or ramble about my gaming life, consider joining Patreon or YouTube memberships. Thanks again for watching, and as always,
thank you for all your support!